Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. This is the channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about crypto. And remember, time is your biggest asset. Okay, so here I am on earningswhisper.com. We are in the second week of earnings season. So last week were the banks, and this week they started reporting technology. Okay, so we had Netflix on today's report. Tomorrow we have Tesla reporting. Okay, Tesla will report tomorrow after 4 o'clock. They will report how much revenue and how much profit they made in the last 3 months. Okay, so Netflix reported earlier this evening. As you can see, for most of the day, Netflix was fine. And then after the bell, when they reported at 4 o'clock Eastern time, the stock fell as much as 25%. Okay, so Netflix did not have they had a good quarter, but their forecast is what they're forecasting. There's some worries and concern. Okay, so Netflix lost over 200,000 subscribers in Q1 of 2022. Part of this has to do with people going back to work, people just not staying at home as much anymore. And when you're competing with Disney, Hulu, and other subscriptions online, such as Amazon Prime, people are turning off Netflix, okay? Also, the company vowed to stop sharing. So if someone's not in the same household, they were going to not be able to share the same account. Okay, so Netflix shares cratered 25%, as I just mentioned. Reports loss of its subscribers, and so Netflix is in trouble. Okay, now if you're long-term on Netflix, I mean, this might be just a small bump in the road, but the stock sold off after hours after news of the earnings call. And if you want to listen to that earnings call, the link is here. I'll put this in my description. Q1 2022 earnings interview, they call it. So you could go through here and you'll see the CFO and the CO. Let's discuss, what Netflix is going to do for the next coming quarter and what happened during the current quarter. Okay, so Netflix again had earnings call this evening after hours, and it did not go well. Okay, so you can check that out. I'll put the link in the description. And that way you can hear the CEO describe what their strategy is moving forward. So that is Netflix Q1 22 earnings report this evening. The stock fell over 25% after hours. Okay, so let me get to my top stocks really quickly. You can see the headlines talking about different strategies and stuff on the call. Netflix exploring lower price ad supported plans. But overall, it was a great day in the market. So here in the Robinhood, this portfolio was up 1.45%. I think it was like Christmas. We saw all green lights everywhere. Okay, so some of the top performing stocks, CMG, Chipotle Grill was up 2.22%. Uber, UBER was up 5%. Airbnb was up 2%. Revolve Group was up 6%. Let's see here. AMD was up 2.14%. Matterport was up 3%. VGT, the Vanguard Technology Fund, was up 2%. Now, here's something I don't talk a lot about. Vanguard Information Technology ETF. This is an exchange fund with several technology stocks. So if you're unsure what to pick, but you want to be involved in technology, here it is. Here is VGT. They have Apple 27%, Microsoft 17%, NVIDIA, Visa, Broadcom. All that is in this Vanguard fund, okay? The Vanguard fund, you can buy a fraction of it. As you can see, I bought $7 of the Vanguard fund. So it's possible to get some exposure to Apple and some of the other technology funds by just buying a fraction of a stock. So this is Vanguard. Again, Vanguard ETF was up 2% on the day, okay? So pretty much a good day in the stock market. We also had Ford Motor Company was up 2.62%. This is the second day in a row that Ford was up, okay? We do know that they will be coming out with the Lightning pretty soon, okay? So the F-150 electric truck will be out in the next few weeks, okay? So they're already taking orders at dealerships, and some people will get in their new F-150 Lightning electric version in the early summer, okay? So this is cool. Ford may take off as those cars get in the hands of the customers and regular customers start to get the car and drive. Right now, they're on showroom floors, and pretty much it's just dealership showing off flash of the F-150, but they will start to be in the hands of the customers coming next month, okay? So that is Ford Motor Company was up 3% on the day, okay? So that was some great news. Also, I posted in my Top Stocks private Facebook group. This was yesterday. I got paid from Nucor. I got paid for John Deere. And then previous week, I got paid from ConocoPhillips. So all of these, I consistently get paid dividend stocks through the portfolio because I own several dividend paying stocks. Also, one of the platforms I use is M1 Finance. M1 Finance gives you the ability to invest slices into a company. So as you can see, I own about $1,000 of Google. I own about $1,000 or $900 of Microsoft. Also, I own about $900 of Netflix, about $1,000 of NVIDIA as well. And for the year, the only one that's been up is Apple. Overall, I'm up over 24%. But I'm still positive and bullish on Google, Microsoft, Netflix, and NVIDIA. It's actually an opportunity right now. If I buy more into these positions while they're on the low, I can start to move toward this 20% that gain that Apple's got, okay? We do know that Google will do a stock split later this year. And also, of course, Microsoft will come back easily. This stock, Microsoft usually trades about $300 something, and right now it's trading about $200 something. Okay, so really good platform to use is M1 Finance. All you have to do is make a monthly deposit of $100 to buy a slice of your favorite stock. So all you do is deposit, $50, $100 a week, or whatever your, whatever you can afford. But when you deposit your money, they go ahead and invest it into your pie. So you don't have to let them know you want to put, a quarter on Apple, another quarter on Google. All you do is make your deposit, and that's it. They go ahead and invest it for you. So that is M1 Finance. Again, that's just another portfolio I use to invest stocks. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. Check out M1 Finance. Again, they have some other additional services such as spending accounts and other margin accounts you can use as well. So M1 Finance, check them out. And the last thing I wanted to cover is my other portfolio. The other portfolio performed over 2.35%. Again, Tesla was the top stock, earning me 1.37%. Remember, Tesla does report tomorrow. I expect the stock to spike up another $100. It was up 1% today. I expect it to be up 2% tomorrow. Again, that may happen after hours once the stock report, or it may happen before 4 o'clock because people already got the information. Okay, so pretty much Tesla will report their Q1 earnings for tomorrow. It was my top stock today, earning over $237. And second place was Okta. Okta was up 6.29%. Now, Okta is down, as you can see, if you look at the stock over the last 6 months, it is down over 30-40%. As you can see, it was trading about $250 prior back in November, but has since fallen off down to 145. Now, no worries, Okta is an identity software cloud company. So they work with identity software, authentication, authorization. Now, what that means is they work in a slice of security software. So Okta is not going anywhere. They just have a high multiple, and they kind of got a little ahead of themselves. But right now it's priced at 145, which I think is still a steal. Okay, so Okta today was up 6.29%. Next, we have Twilio, another cloud stock, which they do voice over IP. One of their main clients was Uber. They still do voice conferencing software for airlines as well. They were up 9.26%. And Ford, we just talked about them. They were up as well, 3% on the day, made me a little over $57, which is still, Ford is part of the EV play with the new Lightning truck. And another EV stock was ChargePoint. ChargePoint was up 7.27%. Also did buy some more ChargePoint. I own over 40 shares of ChargePoint, but I continue to add to my position because I am long as far as charging stations. Okay, so ChargePoint was up 7.15% today, made it a little over $50. And again, ChargePoint is nearing that $1,000 mark. I generally like to invest in 3 tiers, whether it's $1,000 or $5,000 or even $10,000. I generally like to invest a certain level. Okay, so right now is a good time to pick up ChargePoint. I believe it's undervalued. ChargePoint at its high range chart usually trades about $25. If we look at the last year, at its peak, ChargePoint was trading at a little over $30. Okay, so once this market recovers and comes out of this quote pre-recession and the Fed stops raising interest rates and the market can price in some of these values, ChargePoint will charge back up to $25, $30 per share. But I think people are getting a bargain of ChargePoint right now at $16. So I would continue to buy. All right, so those are some interesting stocks. Again, this is kind of a throwback. This is what happened in the market about 6 months ago, or I would say 9 months ago now, where we had all these tech stocks, EV stocks were all red hot. But the fact of the matter, we're in a market where value stocks matter more. Now today, I think the value stocks took a rest. So let me take a look at the opportunities as I normally do. And I would bet that ConocoPhillips was probably down today, and you could have probably picked it up for cheap. Okay, as I expected, COP was down 1.75%, not under 100, but down just a little bit. Okay, so ConocoPhillips still down a little bit. Also, I'm still recommending NVIDIA. NVIDIA was slightly up today, 0.5%. I still like NVIDIA. I think you could buy more into it and wait for it to get back to 275. Also, copper, Freeport-McMoRan is a copper company. They also do pay a dividend. So I still think we are in a good cycle for copper. So that was down slightly today. You could pick that up under 0.30% being down. And Microsoft, last but not least, Microsoft. As you see, Microsoft, we look over the last 6 months, Microsoft was trading well above $300 at $340 per share. So I think if you're buying Microsoft now, you're getting it at a bargain. Okay, so those are 3 stocks I wanted to talk about: COP, ConocoPhillips, NVIDIA, and Microsoft. Also, I did add some shares of Mosaic. MOS, let's see. Let's see, where would it be? Because I just added it to, here it is, MOS, Mosaic Company. It is a fertilizer company, okay? There is a shortage of fertilizer chemicals right now due to the Ukraine-Russia conflict. I still think Mosaic Company still has a ways to go. So again, this was just some opportunities in the market. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. Also, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so, where you can continue to get my top stocks and my crypto information. Thank you and have a good night.